Hey Grace family, and welcome back to our midweek check-in. So last Sunday we talked about the idea of fruitful labor. And we talked about Paul being engaged in this kingdom work and this fruitful labor and kind of challenged ourselves to be doing that same thing. And we landed on the big idea to be actively employed in fruitful labor so that Jesus produces Christ-like character and actions multiplied in others. That's really what fruitful labor is all about. That's what kingdom fruit is all about. It's Christ-like character and actions in us, then multiplied in others. And one of the things we talked about is that one of the first steps to be able to do that is just kind of creating that mindset to be actively employed in fruitful labor. You know, when the first thing that comes to our mind when we're asked what do we do is not the occupation that we hold here on earth or the activities that we're involved in, but that first mindset that we have: I'm employed, my occupation, my job is kingdom fruit. And as a follower of Jesus Christ, that kingdom fruit is Christ-like character and actions in me, then multiplied in others. And with it kind of being that mindset, I wanted to meet you in the middle of your week and just share a verse that talks about setting our minds on something. And so I just wanted to encourage you with that. This is Isaiah chapter 26, verses 3 and 4. And it says this: "You keep him in perfect peace, whose mind is stayed on you, because he trusts in you. Trust in the Lord forever, for the Lord God is an everlasting rock." And it's kind of a neat thing if you actually take that verse and work it backwards. Because God is an everlasting rock, I can trust in Him forever. And because I trust in Him forever, my mind is stayed on Him and I'm experiencing peace. So really all of these things flow together so well. And I just wanted to encourage you with that in the middle of your week. What this verse really comes down to, I think, without diving too deep into it, is are you trusting in the Lord? As it says, you keep him in perfect peace, whose mind is stayed on you, because he trusts in you. So church, do you trust in the Lord this week? Are you trusting that God is with you? Are you trusting God that He is who He says He is? That He's carrying you through every moment of every day, that He has purpose in it, that He's orchestrating all things together for your good, for His glory? Do you trust in the Lord? And so to kind of tie that all together, when our trust is in the Lord, when our mind is stayed on Him, we're going to experience that perfect peace. But not only experience that perfect peace, we're going to be reminded of and remember to be actively employed in kingdom work. To not just be so focused on the things of this world that we lose sight of God, we lose sight of the fruitful labor we're supposed to be employed in, but to be stayed on Him, to trust in Him, to experience that peace. And then that mindset helps us to be actively employed in the fruitful labor. So God, produce in me Christ-like character and actions that only you can do. So I just want to encourage you, look at Isaiah 26, read verses 3 and 4, pray through that, practice that, and experience the truths that are here, and be reminded to be employed in fruitful labor. So church, looking ahead at this next Sunday, we're going to continue on in our Philippians series. We're in verses 27 and 28, talking about living our lives in a manner worthy of the gospel. So check that out ahead of time. Remember, church is at 10 a.m., so there's no Sunday schools, there's no ACEs, services at 10 a.m. We'll have the picnic and all kinds of fun games and fellowship to follow that. So have a great rest of your week. Have your mind stayed on Him so that you're actively employed in allowing Jesus to produce Christ-like character and actions in you, multiplied in others. Thanks, church. We'll see you Sunday morning at 10 a.m.